everyone, and welcome for another video feature. Today I'm playing with Blue-Red Splinter Twin, and I will walk through my decision regarding the deck list. I think my list is really straightforward. I just took like last Paul Cheon's list of Blue-Red and changed some numbers. Um, I think the deck has like a core of cards that right now are kind of mainstream, and you want to play these exact numbers. And I think the core spells are 4 Serum Visions, 4 Lightning Bolt, 4 Snapcasters, 4 Remans, 6 Pastors. Right now, for the Silver Access to Pastormite, I think it's actually correct. um, if you need to go more, mm, I would say more tempo-ish, um, I just would rather like change a Deceiver Axarch for a Pestermite. 4 twin, and then we have like our free slots, and in the form the 5th and the 6th cantrip, snares, Lavamancer, 1 Flame Slash, 2 Electrolyze, 2 Cryptic Commands, and 1 Spellskite. Mm, I'm not claiming that this is the right combination, but I do think that overall the cards that I'm playing are the most suited in the metagame right now. I do like two snares. Um, Overall, right now you have a lot of targets, and especially I want to have something for Tarmogoyfs, Eidolon of Great Revel, and in the mirror against Snapcaster and Remans. They also pretty nice against Affinity. Um, they are kind of that card against. In fact, they can just hit like a Blighted Agent. I think that's the name for the 1/1 effect guy with them that's unblockable. Um, Also randomly can hit Spellskite, and it's also quite decent against Boggles. But I think the main target for snares are Ravager, Cranial Plating, Tarmogoyf, and Island of Great Revel. Um, the rest, like 2 Lavamancer, right now they are incredibly nice. In fact, Burn, Affinity are a huge part of the metagame, especially online. So I definitely want them. They are also pretty nice against Abzan because they can kill with the bolt Tarmogoyf for a Siege Rhino. So they actually can nice. I went for a 5th a cantrip. The options are Thought Scour, Peak, or Slate of Hand. I don't think sorcery cantrips are that good. Um, Serum Vision, I think they are necessary evil, but I think what you want to do is being more um, well, you want to play more in the opponent's turn, so having stuff like Peak or Thought Scour is definitely better than Slate of Hand, in my opinion. Um, and also, well, uh, there's also a challenge between Peak and Thought Scour. I guess if you're playing with Arvespire, which I'm not doing that, uh, then then having Scour makes more sense. But I guess Peak is also pretty nice because sometimes you have free win just because they don't have anything and they're just bluffing. So, and also being able to decide your strategy based on what they have in hand, it's pretty nice. So I do like Peak more than Scour if I'm not playing Arvespire. I can consider them if, of course, I'm using the Pyre instead of Flame Slash and something else. Uh, the other slots are couple of cryptics. Um, Usually, Blue-Red Twin can play 1 or 2. It depends. Somebody's playing 1, somebody's playing 2, Electrolyze, same thing. I want to have this kind of cards actually in my deck. I want to be flexible, especially game one, and to support the main plan. So I guess like Cryptic Commands and Electrolyze are really nice. I didn't play any. I don't play any Vendilion Click. Um, they are actually always pretty good. I think at least even against Burn they can do something, but they are they are not that great in this moment, especially because Abzan is playing a lot of Lingering Souls, so they lose also the power of attacking in the air. Um, they well, they usually kind of trade in a lot of matchups like Affinity and Infect, and they are not trading with good stuff. So for that reason, I decided to play two snares instead of any copy of Vendilion Click. And also, I'm playing one Spellskite in the main. This slot was battled between one Spellskite or one Dispel, but I think Spellskite overall especially in game one, it's better. Um, is better against Infect, is better against Affinity, is better against Abzan. Where I do want Dispel is the Mirror, maybe Blue, Red, Scape Shift, which are, except for the Mirror, matchups that you don't see very often. So that's why I usually prefer a Spellskite. The Cyber, it's pretty straightforward. We have two Dispels and Negate for control matchups, or the Mirror, or other combo matchups like Living End. Ancient Grudge, of course, for Affinity, Tron, and whatsoever. You can sideboard in like one copy or against the Mirror, and probably two copies against Infect. Blood Moon, well, I won't say where Blood Moon is good. You just have to see them. If they're playing a lot of non-basic, then Blood Moon it's probably good. Then we have a couple of Sour of Temptation. This is for the creature matchups, especially for Abzan. It's really hard for them to deal with Sour. They have like no more than 4 ways to deal with Sour in their deck, and usually it's like a couple of 2-3 Path to Exile, no more than 1-2 Dismember, and that's all. Maybe they can have like Slaughter Pact, but so I'm not expecting more than 5 ways to deal with Sour, because it dodges really well Abrupt Decay. Um, it's not the best against Jund because they have also Bolt, but against Abzan is definitely good. Karanos and Batterskull for long grindy matchups like Abzan, Blue Red Control, the Mirror, and I think that's all. You can also board Batterskull against Mono Red. And then we have 2 Engineered Explosives and 1 Spellskite more. Spellskite is you board it in when you want to have the combo as your main plan. So, and also Spellskite in the same matchups interacts pretty well. This goes for Burn. Spellskite is of course really good, taking some damage instead of us, and also it provides protection for the combo. And the same goes for Infect. Spellskite is awesome because it redirects every of their pump spell, and it can also protect the combo and against Boggles. So in every of these matchups, Spellskite serves a double role of interacting with their plan and protecting ourselves. And also Engineer Explosive for the aggro matchups and for Abzan. So I think that's all, and see you for round 1.